up?
We're live.
What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy Tommy G here with a new computer. Sorry for yesterday's show out of an ISIS chamber in honor of Kababble. My microphone is fucked up. I haven't figured out how to put this in. Guys, do you hear me okay?
You're good.
Yeah? Look at me. That's why we had a late start. We were trying to get my mic set up. So it is not my real mic, but we'll make do with these stupid fucking shitty headphones. Evan Hand, you seem very upset, sad, down. I mean, Rackets seems fine. He looks fresh and clean and fucking tight, like flat brim, ready to go fucking skateboard or something. Bill's having romantic conversations with his dog.
He wants me to clean her ear out.
Why do you not seem like you're okay?
I'm fine. I'm just tired. I'm a hard worker.
What tires you out?
Work,
huh?
I'm up at 6 every day. I go to the gym. I come back and I work my ass off until 5 o'clock.
I mean, that's not a long day. We can't credit to 6 because that's a choice. You choose to be a psychopath.
But that's determination.
Rackets, what about you? Do you wake up at 6 a.m. and go to the gym?
No. I woke up at 8.
Do you think it's determination or maybe compensation for a small penis?
It's a lot of Asians.
Bill, what about you? Bill, you used to be a meathead and you have a small penis. Is that why you used to work out?
No.
Okay, now I just shrunk. Now I just went down. I'm trying to fix all my shit here. No, I don't have bad luck when it comes to technology. I'm just a fucking ape. I'm a gorilla. So I'm terrible. Evan can verify this. Evan, how many technical projects have you tried to help me with and thrown your hands?
Countless.
Who's worse with technology, me or Howie?
Oh, that's not even close, dude. Howie's like a fucking caveman when it comes to technology.
That's why I love talking to Howie about like setting up, helping him with Discord and shit. He's the only person that makes me feel.
You look like
smart.
a software developer compared to Howie.
Yeah, I'm basically ATOS compared to Howie. All right, so let's get to the headlines. You got a bunch of stuff to talk about. I even made some notes from yesterday. What do you got here, E-Money?
Jaylen Carter has a warrant issued for his arrest for reckless driving in connection with I guess one of his teammates died in a crash. And he tweeted saying that it's just false information.
False lies and propaganda, Bill. How do you feel about that?
He was charged with reckless driving, right? So, I don't know how false it is.
I mean, you are the king of false lies and propaganda, though. You could usually see through it. Do we need to audit him?
Well, no, because the Georgia Police Department, Athens.
He killed someone, right? Didn't he kill someone?
Athens Clarke County Department issued an arrest warrant obtained by the Associated Press, which alleges Carter was racing his 2021 Jeep Trackhawk, which is a very expensive Jeep, if you guys want to know, against a 2021 Ford Expedition, driven by the recruiting staffer.
He's racing an SUV?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
What is even going on?
24-year-old Chandler LaCroix, which led to a January 15th wreck. So that means when me and you were racing that day, you died, I would be charged?
Oh, I should have died.
I mean, how the fuck is it my fault that you decided to race me?
Actually, technically, the actual story is we have it on audio, correct, Rackets?
Yeah.
It was live in the Discord during have you heard this story, Evan, about me and Bill? I'll give you the super Cliff Note version, but it's amazing. We have
I can't make
So we were at FanDuel, and Bill's in his little stupid toy car, right? He's in his Mini Cooper, and I'm in an Audi Q8, right? So very different sized vehicles. Mine's good in the water and rain. His obviously probably isn't. So I'm, driving in front of him, drove through a puddle. He got caught behind me on the Discord.
No, you haven't set up what was going on. It was a fucking hurricane.
No, it was a full-on hurricane, Evan. Literally
we left
floods everywhere. It was it wasn't a storm. It was a hurricane.
TVs were working, so we left FanDuel.
That's why we left FanDuel, because all the TVs shut off because it was so bad. The whole place went dark. So
we're in the Meadowlands, which is called the Swamp. So I'm in a car that's about 3 inches off the ground.
This big.
And then you're driving away from me, leaving me. If I get stuck in a puddle, you're gone.
I mean, he knows where we're going.
So you had to set it up like that.
Okay, and that's how we set it up. So basically, long story short, we get on the highway. He's behind me. He's on the Discord yelling. I slow down. We get on the highway. I'm behind. Well, it's traffic because it's flooded. No one's even in the left lane because it's flooded, and there's a fucking cement divider, so no one's even daring to go near that
on
lane.
the side of the road.
Yeah, people were pulled over. It's a nightmare. You can't see anything. The wiper's going like this, and you're blind. And we're live on our Discord talking through the Bluetooth, and all of a sudden, this fucking idiot, I'm just sitting there chilling in the right lane, waiting for him to catch up, and he just zips out. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm stuck between cars, and then I hear him in the voice chat. Ha ha! You slow fuck with your fucking Q8. I'm fucking killing you.
I drafted him.
Driving.
I drafted him. I was behind him, and I went, fume, fume.
Slingshot,
and I just see
engage.
I was always watching that NASCAR, Bill Rupp.
Yeah, and he's in the fucking voice chat screaming, talking shit to me. I'm stuck. Now I'm in race mode. Now I got to catch him. And I'm stuck between cars. So I slow down, go in the shoulder, come around, drive all the way up the death lane, fucking water coming on me. And as he's bragging, this is the super Cliff Note version. We have this all on audio. He's like, ha, ha, ha. I'm just bearing down on him. Like, I mean, what's the movie, Bill, where he's fucking in a big truck bearing down on people? Where he kills people with the truck. It's a horror movie. Whatever it is. I'm bearing down on him, Evan, going 90. Like, I'm literally going 90, 95 in a fucking hurricane. And then I finally catch him in the Discord. I'm like, what's up, bitch? And I fucking go
about to put you into the wall.
So I go around him because I'm going 95. He's going like 45. I go around him, and he fucking fake turns to put me into the fucking wall in a fucking hurricane. And I just keep driving. And I fucking smoked him.
So you hit the wall or hit him?
We literally had a death race. Mad Max, that's what it was. I was like spraying the shit on my face. We had a death race live on the Discord. And I won.
Did he win, Bill?
Bill?
Yeah, basically he did, but I took him, though. I took him.
Bill took him, for sure.
Without me knowing we were racing.
Yeah,
So,
because Tommy had no idea they were racing.
I had no idea we were racing. And then I stayed quiet, Evan. I put myself on mute as I was catching him. So it was just me in the back, and I'm just creeping on him. And I hear him going, this fucking slow fuck. And I'm like, here I am.
If it was a real race, I would have put him into the wall.
He tried to put, I'm not even kidding, he head faked me into the wall.
He would have accomplished him.
He tried to put me
I
into the wall.
couldn't go into the left lane all the way because my car, because
it was flooded.
I would have hydroplaned, but I was going to put him into the wall.
All right, next headline.
Carson Wentz finally released from Washington Redskins Commanders team, and they do not have a quarterback.
He will be your New York Jets quarterback.
Right, shut the fuck
Kill
up.
myself.
After all the shit you talked to me
Imagine
over the last 2 years.
end up with Tannehill or Wentz. I'll fucking kill myself.
Or Mike White.
Okay, here you go. There you go. Tannehill, Mike White, or
not
Carson
Mike
Wentz. Pick one.
Tannehill or Carson Wentz.
Tannehill.
Just because I don't want to hear. I don't want Mike White to succeed now because then I'll have to listen to Evan forever.
And Howie.
And Howie's like
Never
fucking
hear the end of that.
surround sound retardation fucking about Mike White in my
It
fucking
wouldn't be
ear all
that
the
if he
time.
did well, though.
Yeah, fuck Mike White. All right, so that's it. We have a couple highlights from yesterday. What else we got in the headlines here?
Just Mariota. He also got released after starting 13 games for the Falcons last year.
I mean, he shouldn't even have started 13 games. That should have been Ritter's ship from week 8 on.
I think that means Lamar's going there.
No.
I think so, Bill.
You're just trying to fuck with me today, aren't you? You want my Ritter to be fucking buried in the fucking in the back. No.
I fuck with you every day, but
Lamar's not going
today's
there.
no exception.
Lamar is not going there. No way. Jeepers Creepers. That's what I was thinking of. It wasn't Mad Max. It was Jeepers Creepers. No, Lamar's not going there. Bill, how do you feel about Mariota being released from your beloved Falcons? Is this?
Yeah, it was the other day. We spoke about that on Rupp and Rackets, I believe, on Monday. But yeah, who cares? They had cut. They told him he wasn't starting. He left the team anyway.
Yeah,
so
it was done. They should have walked off then.
Getting surgery and then.
That probably should impact him from another job, right? Just walking out on your last team because you weren't the starter anymore, right?
I mean, it's the NFL.
But it won't though. It's the NFL.
You can just do whatever you want.
They just recycle idiots.
Yeah, you can
It's
fucking
true.
you can
And
rape
teams are so
women, you can
desperate.
finger pop masseuses, you can fucking beat your
Teams are
children.
so desperate for a quarterback that's competent that somebody will get him.
Yeah, and won't do anything. And who really wants him? I mean, he's going to be a backup somewhere anyway. Any other headlines here before we get to college hoops?
Yeah, just the last thing that Derek Carr's preferred place to land is the Jets.
I mean, it should be everyone's preferred place.
Great defense, dude.
I mean, dude, all you want as a quarterback is a
Good
defense.
head coach, too.
Yeah, a defense and some weapons and low expectations. That's literally. I mean, you add in a weak division, which we don't really have, but if you add that in, it's the trifecta. But all you really want as a quarterback or a coach going to a new place is low expectations and a strong defense.
Oh, Hicks singled.
I mean, Bill's literally cheering.
Why is this dude still on the team, though?
I don't know. Bader just did an RBI triple, and then Hicks reeled him in.
Bring the kid up.
So, the Yankees, want to talk about it. They were on the radio today. I was listening to them interview a few of the pitchers. The Yankees will 100%. I already know how it's going. They were talking about all the kids coming up and how all the kids are playing well. The Yankees will have IKF as their shortstop.
Yep.
They keep saying, "Oh, we're going to give everybody a chance," and
IKF's going to be the shortstop, and fucking Hicks is going to be in left field. And
it's inevitable, dude.
Yep, and we're going to be screaming about it all season.
And all these
the Martian should be up now.
And all these kids who are playing, who are producing, who everyone's saying is great in the locker rooms, they're all going to be sent back down to the minors, and the Yankees going to have Hicks, fucking IKF.
They'll probably sign Brett Gardner fucking 6 weeks in. And
IKF, and then that fucking clown Donaldson. Who's fucking garbage. Those three.
Boone,
those three will be there opening day.
Because they're the worst coach in the history of sports.
Boone the other day is like, "Oh, if you're not expecting an offensive resurgence from Donaldson, you're crazy." It's like, what?
Yeah, that's what people usually would surge after multiple injuries and are turning like fucking 50.
Did it get any worse?
I mean,
yes.
I mean, the guy thought
he played good defense. He could get worse.
He thought he had 10 more home runs than he actually had because half of them made it to the warning track. He
pimped them like they were home runs.
He thought was gone. I mean, especially in Yankee Stadium, I don't know how you think a 300-foot hit is going to be gone. I mean, like he hit it 500 feet.
He would pimp them all. And speaking of pimps, we're joined by Howie. Dewey. What up, Dewey?
I like Hicks, man. Hicks is clutch when it comes to pulling wool, man. I guarantee you that guy gets more fucking gnats than anybody on that team. He just couldn't hit water if he fell out of a fucking boat.
But you think he gets a lot of puss?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Donaldson, I've seen him at a couple of the gay bars down here in the West Village.
He's definitely gay.
He's a big fan of Monster. He's in there quite a bit, hanging out with the big hairy bears.
He is 100% gay. That is not even a question.
Doubt.
That is not even a question. Speaking of gay, that fucking Indiana performance yesterday was pretty gay. I mean, what the fuck was that?
You could say I can't blame Indiana at all because fuck Murray hit some shots that were absolute, and he didn't just
Murray, the whole team, they shot 70% in the first half.
And I mean, I felt bad for the dude covering Murray because he had a hand in his face from 28 feet away, and there was nothing but net. Murray,
I think it was Iowa basically hearing me say on Stay Cashin that they can't shoot on the road, and then going and just putting on the single best shooting performance. And Howie at halftime, I was on the phone with Bill, and Bill, he freaks out if it's 2-0. He wants to cash out of his college basketball bets because he doesn't know how to sweat college basketball. Right, Bill?
Right, but I told you that was a loss, and it was a loss.
No, but early on, he was calm. And I was like, wow, Bill, you're on.
He was calm early on.
You're calm. And I told him, I was like, listen, we're shooting 16% from three. They're shooting 70% from three. We just cut 18 down to 11. We're home. Coming out of the tunnel. This is perfect spot. This is fine. 11 points is nothing in college basketball, especially if you came into the half strong. And I'm like, Iowa's not going to keep this up. Howie, they hit their first 9 shots in the second half. Like literally 9 for 9 in the second half. I was like, what the fuck? It was over. It was over.
Stats. I think Iowa at halftime was shooting like 65% from the three. And you're like, they're not
going to regress.
And all of a sudden, with like 5 minutes to go in the game, they were shooting like 76%.
That's what I say. It's their first 9 shots, 6 for 6 from 3. Yeah. It was crazy. Yeah. So that one, I took that one on the fucking dick. You had a fan. First of all, our joint call, Boise State, was our favorite play of the day. Yeah. I had people texting me all over. So that was a good one. We nailed the Boise State thing. They came back and won.
And I said on the show yesterday, I said Georgia Tech.
That's where I was about to go. So your call of the day was the Georgia Tech money line. Yeah. I had Georgia Tech plus 8.5. I didn't have the balls to fucking hit the money line like you did. You had the Georgia Tech money line call on the show, and Howie Dewey, they won by 30.
Yeah, that wasn't close. That wasn't close.
30.
I said those kids at Syracuse gave up about 2 weeks ago. They just gave up playing.
Yeah.
They don't even want to be there.
That was awesome. Detroit Mercy, Bill, you said something happened with the student section. I wasn't watching that game. Did anyone hear about this?
Supposedly they some fan college kid said that his mother hates him or whatever, and his mother was killed when he was 4.
Yeah, the point guard for
the coach just took the whole student section out, right, Howie?
Yeah, that's what happened. That everybody within like 50 feet of this kid stood up. He's like, "Hey, your mother doesn't love me anymore," which, mean thing to say, but it's like he wasn't lying. I mean, the kid's mom definitely doesn't love him anymore.
I thought this was America. I thought we were allowed to say whatever we wanted.
Yeah. I could see if he did it and then they told him to stop and he kept doing it, but
yeah.
I mean, listen, you can say whatever the fuck you want in a fucking college game. That's part of that. People talk about fucking each other's wives and shit.
Look, it's one of those things like, it's like us as comedians. It's like you can say absolutely anything you want on stage if it's funny. And if it's not funny, you just got to be able to handle the repercussions.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
Maybe a guy in the third row coming at you with a butcher knife or a machete. You just got to be ready.
You just got to be ready. That's why you stay working out, Howie, Dewey.
That's why you gotta.
And the other amazing thing yesterday, then we'll get to today's slate, was Nebraska. I had Nebraska on a money line. I had him in the spread. I love this fucking kid, this Chinese kid that fucking
a left-hander.
Oh God, he's an assassin.
He's had some big games.
No, he's been on fire. He's like in Linsanity mode right now. He just doesn't shoot enough when they need him to. But Nebraska was up fucking like 18 with like 16 minutes left. Luckily, I sent the notification to the chat. I said, guys, hedge this right now. I mean, just put a hedge with plus 420 we got on Michigan State. So we got out fine. We almost caught a middle if they would have won by less than 6. But did you see what Michigan State did in the second half?
Yeah.
They shot like 15 of their first 18 from 3 in the second half went in. Like something maniacal in the second half. It was nuts.
Did you see the that Asian kid take the left-handed shot, just turn around and walk down the
I was very mad at him because the thing that
turned back.
The thing that pissed me off, dude. You do that. That's awesome. No, he fucking puts it up and turns his back.
Yeah.
And then he turned back to see if it went in. You gotta walk that off, bro. Once you make that J.R. Smith turn and that Steph Curry turn, just go. Go with your arms out like this.
No sense in turning around.
That peek back is what killed me because you're gonna hear from the crowd if it went in.
It's not
if
like
he doesn't peek back, he's a gift for life.
It's not like he can see the rim anyway.
Let's get to the games today. No, round eye, Howie Dewey.
We got it's a full slate. We got.
Listen, I'm Team Purple today. I'm drinking that purple today. I have 3 plays that I love. They're all wearing purple, and I'm probably going to do a purple parlay today. But I'll let you start it.
I can tell you, if you like purple, you like High Point.
They're not. I could add them to the purple parlay.
Dude, High Point, that's the Southern Conference. I
didn't bet on them or against them. Yeah, I'm not.
I like High Point starting off. They're minus 2.5. They're playing against Charleston Southern. Basically, High Point has lost. They lost to the 2 best teams in the conference by less than 5 points both games.
Mm-hmm.
Been in a lot of close games. They're playing Charleston Southern today. First round of the Southland, 6 p.m. game. I think they win this thing fairly easily. High Point always wins. If you look at High Point the last 5-10 years, they usually win the first couple games of these conference tournaments. They usually do. It's a solid North Carolina school. They get decent players. They've had a rough year, but I think they win today, man.
All right. So you like to start with the purple theme there. You're hitting that purple. I'm going to go with TCU today. A little trap spot here. Not an inception trap, just a regular trap spot here. Against Texas. I love this TCU team at home, man. This is just, in my opinion, this is a great spot. TCU minus 2.5. Texas has got to be a little demoralized coming off a tough loss to Baylor without their best player. Seeing Kansas get the win last night, their hopes of winning the Big 12 are pretty much smushed at this point. And TCU should be out for blood today. So I like Texas Christian here in this spot, laying the. Let me just see here. What was the line?
I mean, that's Jamie Dixon at home. You can't bet against him at home. That's as good as it gets.
No, I love this this spot for TCU. Not to mention Texas is 22-7, but they're 4-5 on the road. Right. You know, like they're not a great road team, and there are, you know, Pitt's a good road team. There's a bunch of teams that are playing today that are a little better on the road than people think. Texas isn't. 4-5 on the road. TCU land anywhere between 130 and 150. I got 140, so that's my first purple Urple play of the day. You're up.
All right. Well, I know we both have the next one. We both have Northwestern.
No, of course we have Northwestern.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Penn State. Penn State's covered for me 80% of the time this year, but they're in trouble today.
Yes, they are.
They're on the road. Northwestern at home. Boo Booey's just killing.
Boo Booey! I love him.
So yeah, I think they probably eke out a 10-point win at home.
I think they could smack the shit out of them today. Yeah. I love this spot. My favorite play of the day. This is literally just a count dump. And get your notepads out. This is fucking pretty simple here. It's plus 100. This is going to be the easiest play you're going to make. And I'm account dumping on this one play, and I will be here on Thursday. What's today? Wednesday? I'll be here on Friday to take the heat for it. If it loses, and on Twitter tonight. I'm taking Northwestern money line and Kansas State money line. Okay, I'm taking those two together for plus 100 just to win. I think Northwestern wins this game by 10 plus. Penn State's a horrific road team. What are they, 3-8 or something on the road? Northwestern is just the most underrated team in America. They're way better than people think. They have that stud Boo Booey. They have talent all around. They're a good team. They're a good defensive team. They give you fits. And it's tough to beat Northwestern unless you can spread the ball around. And Penn State's just a little bit too reliant on one guy. So Northwestern should be able to swarm Pickett on some level and make his life a little difficult.
You know, they had a 20-point lead against Rutgers a couple days ago, and he had 11 and a half. They doubled and tripled them the whole second half. The other two guards, and when I say they had uncontested shots, I mean they had time to think, spot up, figure out where they wanted to. They were 1 for 25.
Jesus.
The other two guards on Penn State's team, they just couldn't shoot.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. People don't understand. Like I tell Bill all the time, defense. No one cares about defense. Everyone always cares about offense. But Western's a feisty fucking team, man. It's a very difficult team to score on. I mean, they went on to beat Purdue. They beat Indiana. They waxed Ohio State. They beat Iowa by 20. You know, this is that Illinois game they should have won. I thought they got fucked by the refs. And then at Maryland, they got smacked. But everyone gets smacked at Maryland. That team at home is insane. So Northwestern, Kansas State, money line parlay. Kansas State doesn't lose at home. They're not losing this game at this point. They've turned a corner. Kansas State's 15-1 at home. Oklahoma's 2-7 at home. Kansas State, I think, is 21-8 against the spread or some shit this year. They've been the team I bet the most.
Oklahoma's not very good.
And Oklahoma's fucking whatever. I mean, they'll have moments where they look like superstars, but they're just an average team. So that parlay's winning. That's a winner. Put that in. Just fucking put your whole account on it. Done. And thank me on Friday.
I like it.
What else you got?
What do you think about I like another game at 6:30, I think.
Providence?
You got it. Yeah. I love them. That's how I got Providence. Play. I love Providence at home lane 3.5. They're one of the toughest teams in the country.
That's a bad bunch of dudes, dude, man. That's a badass team.
They beat you up, and they got two guys that shoot the shit out of it. So, yeah, Xavier's in trouble.
I'm not a Xavier guy. I think I had them on my list of 5 most overrated teams. I'm just not a Xavier guy, and I do like this Providence team for sure. Yeah. I mean, their losses, they've had a couple weird losses. I wouldn't say they're bad losses, but a couple weird ones, like that loss to St. John's at St. John's was weird. At UConn is fine to lose at UConn, but you can't lose by 20. And then they'll go out and just smack the shit out of Villanova and Creighton. So, but yeah, I like this Providence team. I think they're tough. I think they get the win today too. I'm laying a 165 on that.
What about the big game tonight? The Auburn at Alabama.
I mean, I haven't bet Alabama the last 2 days since fucking they started murdering people. I'm just afraid to bet Bama because they're playing everyone close. Like the last couple of games, they should. It looks like Miller's fine. Like Miller's averaging like 35 a game since he handed the dude a gun. But the rest of it, they just don't really look right. So I don't know. I'll lean on you on this one. I've been kind of staying away from Alabama games until this legal shit gets sorted out.
I've watched Auburn all year, and they're not good. And I think this loss tonight will knock them out of the tournament. I think Brandon Miller shows up with a 38 strapped to his thigh and just ends up dropping 40. I hope he comes up with a new, like, I love the last game. How he came out like
They patted him down.
They fucking frisked him, dude. Nobody cut that off before they.
The funny thing is they've been doing that. They've been doing that all year.
He's a psychopath. The kid's a psychopath.
Yeah, they didn't think that maybe don't do it for this game, but so the news is reporting it as if that was like.
Give me 1 second. I got a play that starts in a couple.
Yeah,
minutes.
Go.
Our soccer, Arsenal money line and Tottenham money line. Arsenal is in the EPL, playing Everton at 245. And Tottenham is playing Sheffield United, so make sure you get the right games because soccer's hard to find. They're in the English FA Cup. They're playing Sheffield United. That starts at 2:55. So, like I said, Arsenal again under English Premier League EPL. They're playing Everton, 2:45, and Tottenham is under English FA Cup playing Sheffield United at 2:55. Parlayed together. It was +07 on FanDuel. Now it's down to +105. But get that in now because it starts in about 5 minutes.
All right.
Now, what's that? Kickball?
Yeah, it's pickleball.
Kickball.
Pickleball.
Kickball.
Bill saw a new sport yesterday. Bill, you showed me.
Yeah, it was like tennis, racket tennis. I think it's called. Have you seen that, Rackets?
No, but I'm interested.
There's like a glass wall where it's like kind of like racquetball where you can hit off all 4 walls.
No,
but it's pickleball at the same time.
It's not. It's a smaller court. No,
it's small. Like a racquetball court.
You're allowed to hit it off the back wall like racquetball, but it's played with a tennis ball, and it's smaller than a tennis court, like pickleball and like racquetball, but it's not. It was pretty cool.
Or it is, or it's both.
It was pretty cool.
What do they use for a racket? Like a baseball bat?
I don't know.
Like a highlight fucking.
Yeah.
It's just like a little gay racket.
Yeah, like a smaller version of a tennis racket.
Yeah, like a ping pong paddle fucked a tennis racket, and that's what came out.
They need to bring highlight back. Highlight. I grew up on highlight, man.
That's what made me. I'm here right now because of highlight.
I want to play bocce ball.
My first bet was me.
I'll fuck you up in bocce ball, Bill. You don't want to.
So listen.
2 fucking fake Italians.
Craig,
get out of here.
Craig Carton, you're off this week. I know. If you're on vacation and you're going through YouTube and you're looking and you say, "Hey, look at this show. Let me check it out." I live in northern New Jersey. So does Tommy G. I know you said you were building a court in your backyard.
Is this really happening?
Tommy G and I will be welcome to come. He said he doesn't have any players to play.
You really think Craig Harden's listening right now?
If he
is, you're writing a story for Craig.
Tommy G and I will be more than welcome to come and play you.
Craig Harden's not listening.
If I get a DM on my text, you're not invited now.
I mean,
by the way, I actually
Daily
know
Wager's
Craig
listening. Who knows?
I know Craig Harden.
He knows me. I've met him a few times. I've met him a few times also.
You never met him once.
I have breaking news.
What's that, Evan?
It's Ja Morant has been accused of allegedly beating up a 17-year-old boy and pointing a gun at him.
I hope he goes
your love
to jail.
child.
I saw that. I hope he goes to jail.
Remember when you said he was going to be like better than LeBron or whatever?
You mean when he already basically is? Yeah, I do.
I mean, did you see what Embiid did to him the other day?
Blocked his shot. Did you see that Ja Morant had his balls in someone's chin as he was in midair?
Embiid said, "Get your fucking punk ass, gun-toting, fucking high-jumping."
They're in the NBA. They
other fucking
guns.
ass.
It's like a requirement to tote a gun if you're in the NBA. If you search those lockers in the NBA, Howie, how many guns you gonna find?
No, not since Gilbert Arenas left.
Arenas, remember that?
Listen,
they opened up his locker and he had an arsenal in there. He had like 2 AR-15s, 3 revolvers.
Well, those type of guys are threatened from their country, so
I blame this all on Dillon Brooks. I blame all of this on Dillon Brooks because Ja Morant in high school and college was the model fucking teammate, model leader. Great kid, fucking swag but humble. Comes into the NBA with Memphis, just comes out the gate, killing it, averaging 28 points a game last year, fucking leading his team to, the promised land. And all of a sudden, Dillon Brooks last year comes in, this fucking thug, and turns them into the bad boy Pistons. And now he's fucking destroyed my poor Ja Morant.
Well, Ja Morant, I know some people that work with him. and he's a nightmare.
Oh, yeah? Now or even in college?
Right from the get-go when he walked into the NBA. Him and his father, they're a nightmare to be around to deal with. That's the word. Well,
I refuse to believe that.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he smacked the shit out of that 17-year-old kid. I mean, look, before judging, a lot of 17-year-old kids need a gun pointed.
Oh, dude, yeah. I would. I mean, if 90% of the fucking 17-year-old kids I've ever met should be punched in the face.
Straighten them right up, you know?
Yeah. So hopefully the gun was registered and he was allowed to carry it and nothing crazy happens to him. Because all the teams I like, fucking Alabama, I thought was going to win a national championship. I love John Morant. Now they're all fucking bringing guns out, fucking shooting people and shit. So let's chill with the guns, guys. You're fucking making $50 million a year, bro. Relax. You don't need to be tough anymore. You're already cool. People already love it. That's my favorite thing when guys who are worth $100 million, like the rappers and athletes, wear the big gaudy gold chain. Like the reason the fucking gold chains are worn back in the day was to show people you weren't poor. We know you're rich. You don't need to fucking show us. What are you doing driving fucking 100 miles an hour down a highway? Why did you have a fucking chauffeur? What are you doing carrying a gun around? Don't you have a boy who holds the gun? You need a gun boy. Like every mafia guy, the other guy had the fucking gun. Like we had a drug boy, Bill, back in the day. You didn't carry the drugs through the club. You had your weakest member of your crew carry the drugs.
Called
fucking
security.
Idiots. Fucking idiots. Anyway, someone in the chat mentioned a good prop that I like. The Miller, I keep forgetting that they're putting props up on these games. Brandon Miller over 20.5 points, Evan. Throw that in there on Alabama. That's going to be my play on this game. I like that. I think that was Kevin in the chat who pointed that out. I love that play. What do you think of that, Howie?
Yeah, I mean, he should get his 30.
Yeah, I mean, the dude's been fucking balling out of control since he was about to go to jail.
Auburn's not very good, and that gym will be packed, and that's the biggest rivalry.
It should be an up-paced game. It should be a high-scoring game. There should be a low opportunity there.
But I think this could be the lock of the year tonight. You got Missouri going into LSU. LSU's only plus 4.5. LSU couldn't beat a good, solid JV team from Alaska.
They do suck.
LSU could be the worst team in the country right now.
They're pretty bad.
They're horrible. I mean,
I saw that line, Howie. The only thing that scared me on that line is that line looks pretty trappy. Like, why is it so low?
It looks extremely
trappy. I can get Missouri on the money line at 165.
The problem is now, like I said, I'm not looking at any. There's no more trap.
And it's coming down.
Teams that are supposed to win are winning.
Yeah.
And you got Missouri at 21-8. They're looking to get into the tournament. They're looking for a good, solid seed in this SEC tournament, which is starting next week. They're going to go in there and they're going to win. They're going to win big.
I mean, I could see it. Yeah, the only thing that kept me off that was that the line scared me. I thought it was too easy. That was the other thing that scared me. There's another game I like. How you may not like it. I don't know if you're going to be on the other side of it or against it. I got to just go back to the Mountain West. UNLV is not a great home team. I think they're only like 9-7 at home, so it's not like they're a dominant home team. Utah State's got to win this game. I mean, I know we could say that they're out and they're done. No one's done until they're done, right? Like their coach is done. Like they have to go in there and win this game. And they've been a pretty good road team. And I think they're like 6-4, 6-5 on the road. So there is no real like distinct home court road team drastic split here. Yeah, 9-6 for UNLV at home, 6-4 for Utah State on the home. So about the same percentage of each. Utah State's laying 130 in this one. They've been a great cover team all year. They've won a few games in a row after a couple bad losses. I think they got to go in there and take care of business today, don't they?
Yeah, they have to win to have any. I mean, they're really on the outside looking in. I think after this, I think they have Boise left.
They got Boise, right? So right now they're sitting at 22-7, right? They're not going to win the Mountain West, but they're looking for a top 4 seed in the Mountain West. What happened was they had 2 back-to-back losses. They lost to San Diego State by 2, and then they had a horrible loss at San Jose State. Since then, they came out and beat Air Force, beat Nevada, and beat Wyoming at Wyoming by 10. So, I don't know. I think Baby Hitler gets it done for us. Baby Adolf.
That team play, man. Baby Hitler and that whole weird crew, they shoot the shit out of it when they're
those
out.
White kids get hot. Watch out. So I'm going to take Utah State here, laying the.
I like it.
Laying the 135.
And UNLV, they've pretty much packed it in.
They suck. They got one player. And that's it. I got one other play that I'll give out. I think I gave out everything here. I'll give out one. I'm basically giving out my whole card today. I just did a little parlay here. I can't believe I'm saying this. Kentucky money line and Loyola Chicago. Kentucky's looking better. You know, Cal does this. His teams get better late. They've looked better lately.
Isn't it amazing? The two teams that 2 weeks ago were out, North Carolina and Kentucky. They've just been, good. They've been, yeah. They're
good. So I'm going to go Kentucky and Loyola Chicago. I'm basically just putting Kentucky in there to drop that Loyola line from like 210 to like 130. So that's my final play. Anything else for you on the way out?
No, this from here until Sunday is going to be amazing, and then next week, Tuesday, you got the Atlantic 10, Big East, Big Ten, ACC. You got bang, 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 and I think I'll go over to Brooklyn to Barclays and check out the Atlantic 10 because that's going to be a good, solid tournament. A lot of teams. That
is going to be fun, and make sure you guys tune in Friday. Me and Howie will be releasing our fucking bracket guide. So we'll have that available to you on Friday. All the big conference tournaments start next week. And get over now to 4deepbets.com. Get in there. Anyone who's currently subscribed to 4Deep is going to get a huge discount on the guide. So don't worry about doing that. And not the other thing. 4deepbets.com. Get in now. We're raising the prices again for March Madness. Right now you could use VIP20. Promo code VIP20. 4deepbets.com. Get over. Come join us and get ready for March Madness. This is March. It is March 1st today. How are we doing? See you later, brother.
All right. Parlays and natural gas, baby.
That's it. Play them puts. All right, Bill Rupp. Let's head to the association. Before we talk about bets, Bill Rupp, you wanted to confront me on the Clippers.
So first, let me go to the Nets.
Okay.
Who, I mean, probably we all kind of knew that this wasn't going to work out, right? Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
And now they just shut him down. They're shutting him down for the year, and they're just going to try to get rid of his contract. I don't know who's going to take it, trade him, release him. I don't know. He's just being shut down. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what they're doing. Right now, they're currently the 6th seed in the NBA.
They're not going to make the playoffs.
Because they're not even going to make the playoffs, probably.
No.
I don't really know what they're doing. I don't know. Ben Simmons thing was a waste. I mean, this guy's career might be over.
His chance of earning big money is definitely over. But I don't think the Nets know what they're doing. I think they got hijacked by Durant and Kyrie and then tried to like piece it together frantically. And they added a couple decent pieces.
Well,
But it's like, dude, you're rebuilding right now. You're not doing shit. Just shut the fucking team down. Just lose out, miss the playoffs, get a lottery pick.
You know what the problem is? There's only like 23 games left. And they're in the 6th seed. You can't get low enough right now because you already have 30-something wins, I guess. You can't get low enough to get a good lottery pick, and you're not going to do anything in the playoffs with that team. So
the problem is it's not like the West, right? Where in the West you got, capable teams that aren't in the playoffs right now. Like even the teams that the Wizards are a 10 seed and they suck. Like there's not much that can move up and move them out of the playoffs. So they're going to just meander in the play-in game probably and fucking get smacked by the Heat or some shit like that and work their way out. The Clippers, I mean, I cannot even begin.
One more thing before you go there. I couldn't be happier for Kyrie Irving, who has gone to Dallas, who me and you both said that wasn't going to work.
I said that was the single worst trade they could have made.
The dumbest thing that we saw online when everyone was loving it or on ESPN kept on saying it. They both shoot from opposite sides of the court. Probably the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Jaylen Rose, and which was confirmed by 3 other NBA guys on the fucking channel. They're all fucking idiots. Well, this is going to work out well because Luka shoots from the left and Kyrie shoots from the right. So this is going to be a good mix. I'm like, time out. Someone pick me, the guy who doesn't even watch NBA. Hey, Dorian Finney-Smith was your number 1 defender by far, the only defensive player on the whole team. He's gone, and you're replacing him with Kyrie Irving. So how are you going to fucking guard anyone? Can someone answer me that? Now you got a bunch of traffic cones. Luka can't guard shit. Kyrie can't guard shit. The whole team can't fucking guard anyone. How are you going to win games?
No,
I'll hang up and listen. No one fucking thinks, dude.
They've lost 4 or 5 with him. And every game has come down to the last couple possessions of the game.
And they can't stop anybody.
Where nobody knows who's taking the last shot. Kyrie took it last night, barely hit the front of the rim on a 3. The team is a mess. They might not even make the playoffs.
No, they're gonna. So the one thing we have to do. Listen, I'm ecstatic that this experiment is falling apart, like I knew it would. But it also does take time. You can't just expect two superstars who are basically ball handlers to just merge. Like, they're gonna have to figure this out. It usually takes, every time LeBron and all these super teams formed, it always took them 10, 15 games, to get in a rhythm with each other. So you got to come a little slack.
Just says it with like contempt. They're definitely.
No, they'll get better with this, obviously.
They're definitely making the playoffs.
No, there's fucking, Bill, if you Rackets are gone.
Just like you were happy Russell Westbrook.
No, hold on. No, you can't just pivot while I'm talking.
He's killing
if you and Rackets left tomorrow, and I was stuck in with fucking two guys I've never hosted with before, we're going to step on each other, right? We're going to stumble on each other. I'm not going to know when they should jump. It's going to take a few shows to even get remotely good. For you to think that they're just going to walk in and mesh.
Do you know that they're 2 games from not even being in the top 10?
I do know that, Bill. Do you know that they're 2 games from the 4th seed, too?
Okay, but so...
You're talking like an idiot now. Stop. We all agree.
Okay, so they lost 4 of 5, and they're 2 games from being out of the playoffs, but then you're saying it's not like they're on a trajectory up, you idiot. They're going
I'm telling you, you fucking retard. I agree. I was the one who made the point.
Your NBA credibility is shot.
Time out. Time out. We'll get to the Clippers. I tried to go to it 3 times, and you fucking cut me off. So shut the fuck. You didn't let me talk about the Clippers.
They suck.
You didn't let me talk about them, so you don't get to stop me on this.
You were wrong.
Oh, we'll find out in a minute.
You know what else you were wrong about?
Shut up. Mute him so he logs off.
No, I just got a text message from Hoffman. I didn't even open it yet, and I guarantee you he says that you were wrong about the Knicks.
Okay.
Who's going to the playoffs this year?
Shut up and let me talk.
Holy shit.
Wow, Hoffman's talking about the Knicks.
Hold on. Tell Tommy I'm coming for my Knicks apology. Bill Rupp, let's go. Fucking knew it.
So, about the Mavericks, I am agreeing, since I'm the one who said it first and you just took credit for it, I am agreeing that the Kyrie trade was not a good move. They're not going to win the championship. They have no chance. But I'm also saying every loss is by 2 points, and they will get a little bit better. They're going to make the playoffs. They're going to get a little bit better. Every loss they've had has been by 2 points. They'll figure that out. They'll merge together a little better. As for the Knicks, fuck the Knicks. Who cares about the Knicks? They're fucking trash. They're one and done. They're fucking probably still being – I said they're going to be in a play-in game. So just because they're 3 games up on a play-in game doesn't mean you're in yet. There's still 20 fucking games left.
We're a lot better than your Clippers.
Okay, now let's get to the Clippers. The Clippers' problem is not the Clippers. It's Ty Lue. He's their problem.
This man who's sitting on the thing literally said the other day, you know what?
Watch him lie. Watch him lie. Say the right words, Bill. Don't fucking lie.
You know what? Westbrook, I hated him all the time, but I'm starting to think that...
No. Don't lie. Say the exact words.
I'm starting to think that, I might like him.
No. See, fucking lie. And then you fucking idiots in the chat believe these fucking lies. That is a fucking lie.
That's what you said.
Oh, no, it's close. It's close, but you changed 3 words to make it a complete fucking lie. Only 1 word matters in a sentence. What I said was, I have been the most well-known Russell Westbrook hater in America. I discovered Russell Westbrook sucks. That's things Tommy G invented 6 years ago on Sirius XM.
Howard Stern.
Okay, so that's a fact. When Russell Westbrook was released, the Clippers started adding people. We know I'm rooting for the Clippers. I like the Clippers team. And I said, you know what? At the fucking buyout level to get him, stick him on the second unit, I'm okay with it. Because maybe he goes OBJ with the Rams and behaves and is passive. Let's see what it does. And his first game in, they started him. And he didn't take that open jumper at the end. Remember, Bill?
Yes.
The open jumper where you were like, he should have taken it. I was like, no. Even though it was the right shot then, he shouldn't, because I want the Russell Westbrook that knows he sucks. And he may be a good addition to the second unit. Ty Lue, the fucking idiot, takes Russell Westbrook, sticks him in the starting lineup, benches half the team, and now they're a disaster. They're a complete fucking mess. We saw it last night. The second Westbrook left the court, they did good. The second Westbrook comes on, they do bad. So I was fine with Russell Westbrook coming to the Clippers to lead the second unit. Like I told you with him on the Lakers. The second unit, you need that psychopath who just chucks. Maybe now you can move Powell to the starting lineup And then you have Westbrook and Gordon on the second unit, and the team becomes amazing. Nope. Westbrook's a starter. The team's dead. They're dead unless he's on the bench. Yeah, but for like 48 hours, I was like, maybe this could work. Yes. But I like Russell Westbrook.
So let's talk about yesterday because of everybody who was listening to the show. On my parlay, the Man City and over 1.5 hit. The Bucks hit. Denver hit. And it was all up to the Clippers. Like I said at the end, I didn't really love them, but I was adding them because it was the last piece. And if you're smart or you're signed up to 4dbets.com, when the Clippers went up like 24-12 right off the bat, we got plus 360 on the other side because we know that the Clippers aren't great playing ahead. They're better from playing from coming.
Well, no, our exact words were put the Clippers in it because you can cash out. They'll be up 10, 15 points, and you can just get right out of it.
Which they were.
They do it every game. They go up 15.
So
and they
my
give
plus
it up.
187 parlay turned into a plus 360 hedge, and we made money. And that was the plan all along. I designed it just like that because I knew that was going to happen with the Clippers. Like I said, they always go up ahead. You can get the 360. Perfect play yesterday.
Couple good hedges yesterday. We had a couple.
Myself on the back. Tommy
couple
did
good
ball with the Warriors. I like that.
I mean, dude, I was on with Bill, and I hit the Warriors plus 420 at halftime, and I didn't put it out just because I wasn't gonna. I just kind of sprinkled it in a parlay. And then once I realized I was rooting for it, like company rules are, that once you start rooting for something in the chat, you have to put it out, Joey Rackets. I put out the Warriors. They were still plus 100 down 4.
That's what I got them.
So we hit that. The Bruin. The craziest line of the day, we'll get that when we talk about hockey, was the Bruin stat line. We'll talk about that when we get over there. But, yeah, not bad. Anything in the NBA you like today, Bill?
Yeah, so I'm doing a Knicks and Suns parlay mixed with your Kansas State. So I like that, plus 105. A lot of big lines in the NBA tonight. Suns, first game with Kevin Durant. I think Kevin Durant comes out tonight and balls out. I think the Suns take care of business. The Hornets are just giving up their season. Guys are starting I didn't even know the other day. And
faking injuries.
LaMelo's done for the year. And that team is just giving up. The Suns with Durant tonight should just roll right through them. The Knicks are playing great. They're on fire. They got the Nets at home today.
Fuck the Knicks. At
the Garden should be a nice, easy victory for the Nets.
I hope the Nets win.
Everybody was bitching about Brunson signing. It was awesome. Turned into a great signing. The Knicks are like one piece away, maybe two. Maybe a role player and another star of really making noise in the East next year.
No, they aren't. They're for one and done.
Okay. So that's what I'm on right now. Sign up 4dbets.com to get the rest of our parlays, plays, and everything else. But that's what we're on today. Plus 105, Knicks, Suns, Kansas State. And I have one little note, I guess. If our subscribers are listening and there or anybody else, Tommy told me the other day, and I saw a monkey knife fight is done.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have money in Monkey Knife Fight and we're getting ready for the baseball season to do our home run parlays, which we killed, get it all out, take it out, because that site is done.
Yeah, you guys should have got an email with that. I guess they're
very strange. Very strange.
I mean, listen, it's hard to compete in this industry, but Hoffman's going to be fucking like in tears. His monkey. We'll find another site that's similar to that we'll do some stuff with. We do have a raffle we owe from yesterday. They hit 100, so you can do that now, Evan.
All right. First one, winner is Steve P. Steve P.
Come on down.
Steve B or P?
P.
P. Piss me off. You piss me off. Steve P. What should he do, Bill Rupp, to claim his free week?
DM me at Rupp45 on Twitter, and I will take care of it.
At Rupp45 on Twitter, DM. And if you are not Steve P, do not DM.
And there's still another giveaway going.
I know. We were saving that one for the end. We're not going to get both out now. We got to make them stay for the whole show.
Right. I'm just making sure that they know they can still enter.
Yeah, you guys can still enter starting now on the next giveaway that we'll do for the end of the show, because we owed you one from yesterday and you hit 100 today without me yelling at you. Good job, minions. Let's get over to NHL. Yesterday on the ice was very interesting. I split 2-2, but made money because of the plus 150.
Bruins, baby.
Bruins, one of the craziest stat lines games you'll ever see in your entire life. What's up, Evan?
He's the GOAT. Linus
I
Omar.
mean, Jesus Christ, what a game.
Franchise record.
They had no shots. No shots on goal, basically, the whole game.
Omar had a bunch of shots on him. That's
53. 53 saves.
53 saves or some shit. But, dude, the Bruins won this game 4-3. They were outshot 57-20. Okay? At one point in the game, they were being outshot 39-7.
I think that was going into the third
They
period.
had 7 shots through 2 full periods.
2 goals.
7 shots, 2 goals. Dude, the fucking goalie on Calgary got pulled in the first period. They pulled the fucking goalie because he gave up 2 goals and 5 shots. I mean, that was literally the worst bet I've ever won in my life, Bill. I never felt dirtier about winning a bet. And I hit it plus 500 too, so I hit it again.
It was crazy, yeah, because everybody definitely made money on that game because you got plus money on
hedges
sides. Easy. That was a great game to make money on.
I hit it again. I saw plus 500 with 8 minutes left, and I was like, Bill, they're down a goal. How do I not fucking tap this again? But, yeah, horrible bet by us. Terrible bet. It looked like a trap. We said it on the show. It looked like a trap. Why is this line only minus 125? It was, but, I mean, Omar came in and said, fuck you, faction. I'm going to take care of this. So we got that. So 2-2 yesterday on my hockey plays. We got some
you got factions yesterday on Indiana.
Faction, yeah. Indiana was in the odds boost. I didn't realize that. Indiana, Duke, and Kansas. We knew one of them was going to lose. Fucking full faction. Fucked me hard. Let's go to the ice today, Bill. What are you looking at on the ice? I think the Devils play, so you might have a pick.
I'm just looking at to see what the odd boosts are today. Durant 15, Mitchell 20, Embiid 25. Okay,
One of them's not going to make it.
I mean, Durant 15 points. Okay. Yeah. No, there's not much that I love. I was looking at maybe an alt goal like parlay or something with the Leafs Edmonton game. Other than that, I don't really like betting the Stars. The other day everybody was on them, and then they lost, right? Or did they win that game? Did they come back and win, or did they lose? I wasn't really sure.
I don't remember what I ate for breakfast.
Okay.
I have enough trouble getting
I don't like betting the Stars. They're a huge favorite. I'm gonna stay away from the Devils.
It's my favorite thing when people ask me like to remember things. I'm like, why would you put me on a spot like that? You know, I know.
If you want some plus money, looking at it, I'm not gonna bet it. But the Ducks at plus 172, even though they're that bad, Washington is just like, I mean, I think they're almost done. Like they're not gonna make the playoffs. I don't know what's going on with that team. They're just real shitty lately. I don't know. So
I mean, listen, the fact that fucking stupid Ovechkin couldn't score after the day his dad died, they're on my banned substance list for betting. I think they won like 3 of their last 10. And shockingly, Bill, the Ducks have been hot. The Ducks have been a nightmare. The Ducks are coming off, we're losing like 8 or 9 in a row. I think they've won 4 in a row. Let me see.
Yeah, I mean that's
they beat the Cat. So they beat Washington at Washington 3 days ago, 4-2. They beat the Hurricanes at Carolina 3-2. That fucked up a lot of people's parlays. And then they fucking dominated the Blackhawks the other day 4-2. I mean, this team is hot right now.
That plus
and again, plus 170. I love that. I love that.
Looks weird.
I'll co-sign that. Put me on for that too. I like that, Bill.
Yeah, because
I like
the Capitals are just a mess.
Or Ducks, you mean?
The Ducks.
Ducks.
Yeah. The Capitals have lost 1, 2, 3. Oh, fucking thing jumped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're 1-7 in their last 8.
Yeah, they've been.
And
really
they're laying
bad.
185 on the road to a team. No, I like that, Bill. I'm in on that. Also, Bill, 90% of the money is on the Capitals. How this wasn't a play for mine beforehand. That's definitely 90% of money is on the Capitals, and the line's dropped 8 cents. So yes, all in, like the Ducks for sure. Not all in. I like the Ducks plus 172. I have 2 other plays for you here, Silly Billy Rupp. I like the Rangers a lot today. I was talking about how we put a futures out on the Rangers. $1 million parlay had the Rangers in it.
Well, I mean, the Night Ghost is going to that game. So does Night Ghost
curse it? I don't know.
Put a curse on it?
He's not a fan of either team, though. So I think we're safe.
Okay.
I think we're safe. I'm a Flyers fan, and we suck. And I think the Rangers. I think this is if Igor can get his shit together a little bit, which it hasn't been. If he can get his shit together, which I think he will come playoff time, this team is fucking dangerous with these additions, Tarasenko and Kane. Flyers are gonna lose because the Flyers always lose. But I don't want to lay 220 So I'm going to do the 60-minute line on the Rangers here, minus 145. If you'd like to use the Rangers as a parlay piece, feel free to do that at the minus 220. So I'm going to just say Rangers in regulation, minus 145. We just mentioned the Ducks, plus 172. And I will give you one more play on the ice today. I like the Golden Knights a little bit today. Not big. I like the Knights plus 120 with the Hurricanes heading into Vegas tonight. So we're going to go Ducks, Knights, Rangers today on the ice. Let's move over. Next sport is tennis. Rackets, you got anything?
The slate kind of sucks today. I only have like 2, maybe 3 plays for the subs, so I'm only going to give you guys one of them here. I'm going to keep the plus money for the subs too. I'm going to give you the parlay. Nicholas Jerry, I think he's minus 300, minus 310. And Danielle Collins, she's minus 220 or something like that. Together comes out to minus 109. Jerry's been a monster, and he's of that Isner mold where he's just a big power server. He's a big lanky guy, but he can actually return the ball too. So you're not just dependent on the tiebreakers. I like him against Schwartzman today, and Danielle Collins has Katie McNally
and great tits.
She does have great tits too. Katie McNally is trash, bro. Like, even if she gets a lead, she's gonna choke it away. She can't close a match. She's already blown a 5-2 lead earlier in last week. She almost blew the match she had yesterday where she had a lead. She's not gonna be able to hang with Collins. Collins should be able to overpower her. I don't even think that it goes to 3 sets. So I think 230 is actually a really good line on that. But together they're minus 109. I like that a lot.
Danielle Collins is in my opinion, most underrated sexy bitch in all of female tennis. No one puts her in that category. She got resting bitch face, and she doesn't try to sex it up for her matches. She just usually wears with that black, like, fucking,
she's all covered up usually.
Yeah, like she's got a fiance and she's going to the gym and doesn't care about guys. But this bitch is a smoke show, dude. You look at some of Danielle Collins' pictures when she's dolled up, and I like the bitch face. So I'm with you on that. I like Danielle Collins.
Great analysis. I love it.
So I want to fuck her. Yeah. So it's hard to bet against the female tennis players you want to fuck,
Yeah, exactly.
Because like you're torn, because it's like money or my dick. And it's like, really, what's the money for except to feed my dick?
Right.
Like if girls didn't exist, we'd all be fat and broke and happy. So yeah, it's tough. So I'm glad you're picking the hotter chick.
Yeah.
Bill, anything else for you today?
No, we were talking about this before. What do you think about what Fury's father said?
I think he's a piece of shit idiot.
So Rackets, did you hear about the offer that was made before the fight? That whoever won was going to get the whole purse.
Yeah, it was like double or whatever, right?
Yeah, and they refused. They didn't sign it. They didn't sign the contract. And Paul even went into the locker room before.
By the way, guys, last minute to enter the giveaway. We're shutting it off after Bill's done with this. So enter the exclamation point free in the chat now for the giveaway.
Paul and the cameraman went into the locker room and told his dad, "Listen, why aren't you signing the contract? This is it." And, and he's like, "Oh, get away from me, get away, blah blah blah," and everything. And then today he makes a video coming out saying, "Do the right thing, give us the money." What?
Yeah, Paul came out and basically offered him double or nothing. I'll double your purse or you get nothing if you lose. They shook on it, never signed a contract. They harassed him to sign a contract. Logan Paul harassed him to sign the contract. Jake Paul harassed him. And they kept saying, no, we don't do contracts. And then all of a sudden after the fight, now you want your money? Like, well, you had 40 chances to sign the contract. I told Bill, I'm like, he's never going to sign the contract.
Don't worry about me being gypsy.
He's got lawyers and agents and a marketing team and cornermen and gym guys that he's got to pay off with this money. He can't risk making nothing on the fight. He's got to pay all these people. Jake Paul's just really good at backing people into a PR corner where you either do something stupid or you look like a pussy. Pretty much what Bill Rupp does to me on every bet we've ever made. He basically backs me in the corner where I got to take a plus 500 at even money against him, or I look like a pussy. And we all know my ego is way too big to ever get cucked by Bill Rupp. So I will always take the bet.
And Bill Rupp makes bank on it, too.
Oh, my God. The kid fucking rapes me, dude. I'm like, dude, I think the Padres are going to win the World Series. Bet it. Okay, let's give me odds. Bet it. All right, fuck you. I'll bet it straight. Now I got Padres even money to win the World Series when they're plus 1,200. Just because I get so fucking mad at him. We'll fucking kill him. Evan, do the ref.
All right. Entries are closed. We're gonna pick.
That's like my only way to punch him in the face by saying, "Fine, I'll fucking take it." You know, like I wanted to fucking hit him, but I can't. So it's like, "Fine, I'll take the bet."
The winner is Jordan Hall.
Jordan Hall. Will you punch Bill Rupp for me when you DM him? Give him a punch in the face in the DMs.
Bill
Jordan
punched
Hall,
Ghost
easy
in the
name.
head yesterday. Not Ghost head clean off.
What's up?
Ghost was going nuts with people in the chat.
I mean, I think Ghost just comes in on chat just to fight. Because he comes in like he's trying to stop fights, and he's really starting fights.
He's like, I just came in to give out a bet.
What's this piece of shit still doing here? What's this piece of shit still doing here? Didn't you ban this guy? I'm like, guys, he's giving me no problem at all for months. Like,
Awesome.
It's like 1908. How is he still here? I'm like, he's been here for like fucking 3
Ghost
months.
was going nuts in there.
I had no problem with him at all. Well, you banned him. I didn't ban him. Like,
I love it.
Like, what is going on?
I love it.
Tommy's just trying to talk about Georgia.
I'm like, I'm just trying to fucking
fucking.
vent about Indiana getting their skulls kicked in. I'm just sitting there minding my business, trying to lose basketball bets. Can you leave me alone? Jesus Christ. By the way, we finished February. I haven't done the exact counting. I had up yesterday's. I think we didn't make the 100-unit mark. We failed. So I think we got to about 86, 87 units for the month of February. Yeah, didn't get to the 100. I was at 93 going into yesterday. I think I lost a few units yesterday. So
You suck, dude.
I do suck.
Don't sign up.
Don't sign up. 89 units is not acceptable. 350 on the year, but that's not acceptable either. Anyway, let's get the fuck out of here so I can go take a shit. Rackets, final words.
No, I don't got any today.
Cool, good job.
Knicks tonight.
I hope you lose. Evan Hand, final words.
Do not sign up.
Do not sign up to 4deepbets.com and do not use promo code VIP20. Get over there now. Go sign up or don't sign up. Whatever. I don't know. For Howie Dewey, Bill Rupp, Joey Rackets, Evan Hand. We will see you guys Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you guys are here. Conference tournaments are starting. We're going to be dropping some fucking bombs.
Big UFC card.
I was just going to say monster UFC card. John Jones. There are a ton of fights on that card. There's a fucking huge card. We'll have Constantino on talking about that. NASCAR bets for the weekend. We've hit every fucking weekend. Make sure you guys are here on Friday. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Be here Friday. I want to break a likes record, and we'll give out tons of shit on the show. So for those fucking 3 idiots and Howie that I just mentioned, I am Tommy G. Good luck. Stay cashin', motherfuckers.
Let's go!